offensive zone. Ekholm with a shot, stopped, and all the way down and in. Sean Durzi.
That goal was scored by Sean Durzi, and it was the last goal ever scored by an Arizona Coyote. And that's because just one day after this game was played, the NHL announced Arizona's relocation to Utah, effective immediately. The players, management, and staff would go with the team in its move, but what will not follow is the legacy that the Coyotes left. The passionate and emotional playoff runs, the historic moments, and the great players who played in one of the best uniforms in all of hockey. The Arizona Coyotes will be wiped, as Utah will start fresh with a new record book. But how did we get here? How did one of the youngest and most promising new franchises ultimately fail? It starts with the introduction of the Yotes to the NHL. In 1995, the Winnipeg Jets got new owners, Steve Gluckstern and Richard Burke, both from Minnesota. They intended to move this team to the Twin Cities for the upcoming 1996-97 season, but they couldn't decide on where to play, so instead they went to the desert. This was a huge deal. Minnesota was excited to get their first professional hockey team, but instead, plans went a complete 180 and went to Phoenix. This move was questioned by many, as some people doubted hockey would even work there, but Arizona wanted to prove everyone wrong. In 2001, Wayne Gretzky joined a group that bought the Phoenix Coyotes from Richard Burke, the main owner. Gretzky's involvement brought excitement and credibility to the team, and fans hoped for success under his guidance. This marked a key moment for the Coyotes, signaling aspirations for a championship glory in the NHL. In 2003, the Phoenix Coyotes shifted to a new arena in Glendale after plans to upgrade their old one in Scottsdale fell through. Despite initial excitement, attendance dropped over the years, mainly because the arena was far from where many fans lived. In 2005, Jerry Moyes, who also co-owned the Arizona Diamondbacks, took over the team. Gretzky then became the head coach, but struggled to lead the team to the playoffs. Through Gretzky's 4 seasons with the Coyotes, he put together an abysmal 143, 161, and 24 record. In 2006, an attempt to spark some new sort of revival for the Coyotes, Phoenix was set to host the 2006 NHL All-Star Game. Unfortunately, it was canceled due to the NHL players' involvement in the Winter Olympics. Financial troubles hit hard in 2009, leading to bankruptcy. During the move from Winnipeg to Phoenix, the organization lost hundreds of millions of dollars. Under coach Dave Tippett in 2012, the Coyotes clinched their only division title in franchise history after going 42, 27, and 13, posting 97 points. This team was led by Coyotes legends Radim Verbata, their captain Shane Doan, and Mike Smith in between the pipes. They had a strong postseason, making a high point in Phoenix, where they lost in the Western Conference Finals to the LA Kings in just 5 games. Despite a strong start in Phoenix with 4 consecutive playoff appearances, the following years saw the team's postseason success dwindle, leading to relocation. In 2013, after several potential ownership arrangements fell through, the NHL finalized the sale of the Coyotes to Renaissance Sports and Entertainment for $225 million, securing a 15-year lease with Glendale and hushing any more relocation rumors. However, in 2015, the Glendale City Council voted to terminate the 15-year agreement for the Coyotes to manage and play at Gila River Arena. Plans for the Coyotes to play out of an arena in Tempe in the 2019-2020 season arose, giving both the Coyotes and Arizona State University hockey team a place to operate. Still, ASU withdrew from the deal in 2017. Ownership changes continued in 2019 when billionaire Alex Borrello acquired a majority stake, ultimately assuming complete control in 2023, injecting new momentum and possibilities for the franchise's future. In 2021, the city of Glendale and Gila River Arena opted out of extending their agreement with the Coyotes beyond the 2021-2022 season. Later in 2022, the Coyotes relocated to Mullet Arena, a 5,000-seat facility on ASU's campus, where they signed a 3-year lease. This was definitely a low point in the Coyotes franchise. Some NHL players thought it was an embarrassment to play there. Take this Zach Hyman quote, for example. LeBron James doesn't play in front of 5,000 people, so why should Connor McDavid, you know? It's kinda crazy, right? We want to be in the same realm as the NFL or NBA or MLB, come on. This brings up a good point. Most teams are used to playing in front of 15,000 plus fans a night, so their Mullet Arena experience must be strange and just an overall bad look for the league. The team in the NHL labeled this move temporary as the Coyotes pursued a new arena location. However, in 2023, a setback occurred when Morello's proposal to develop a $2.1 billion arena and entertainment complex at Tempe was rejected in a public vote, shocking both the franchise and the NHL. Commissioner Bettman expressed disappointment, stating that they will reassess the future options with the Coyotes franchise moving forward. But fast forward to 2024, and the Coyotes are no longer an NHL franchise. Alex Morello sold the Yotes to the NHL and Smith Entertainment Group, relocating the team to Salt Lake City, Utah. And many fans believe the death of the franchise to be Alex Morello's fault. He bought the Coyotes for $300 million, then sold them for $1 billion, making a $700 million profit after doing nothing good for the franchise. It seemed as though towards the end of the franchise's life, he didn't seem to care. When asked about unpaid bills, he said this.
Battle with the city of Glendale over unpaid bills. You've been accused of not paying hotel bills on the road this year for your team. How much did unpaid bills get us to the point where we are today?
I'm not aware of any unpaid bills, and I can tell you one thing. To have been in business 40 years, having state licenses in media and banking, and also in Las Vegas when it comes to gaming commissions, you wouldn't be around if you didn't pay your bills.
So it's apparent that Morello didn't care about this team if he didn't even know about unpaid hotel bills. So I'm sorry to all the Coyotes fans that had to listen to this man who they thought would save their franchise just to spew garbage and ruin the franchise's legacy with every press conference. But why are they moving to Utah? The NHL's move to Salt Lake City is mainly due to the wealthy owners Ryan and Ashley Smith, who own the NBA's Utah Jazz and have wanted an NHL team for a while. In January, Smith Entertainment Group formally asked the NHL to bring a team to Salt Lake City. NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman called this request the most aggressive they've seen. Smith had a good relationship with Bettman and offered the Delta Center, home to the Jazz, for hockey if he got a franchise. Smith wanted an NHL team in Utah and was open to whatever it took. While he preferred an expansion team, he was okay with a relocation, which led to the Coyotes moving. The NHL thinks there is a ton of hockey potential in this market, even if you look past the building and the owner. This town, known for its winter sports, is hoping to host the 2034 Winter Olympics, and if successful, this bid could result in a new arena for the Jazz and the NHL team. The economy of Salt Lake City has also been booming. In a 2024 report, the city was ranked 4th out of 403 American cities in terms of job growth, wage growth, and high-tech industry expansion. So, Utah seems like a perfect spot for an NHL team. Now, unfortunately, the Coyotes are done. With the move to Utah, the records will be wiped, and the team will gain a new identity. Some favored names include the Salt Lake Golden Eagles, paying tribute to the former professional team, while others proposed winter-themed options like the Utah Blizzard or Utah Yeti. But right now, it looks like there's 9 names available. Utah trademarked 9 names, which include the Utah Blizzard, the Utah Venom, Utah Fury, Utah HC, Utah Hockey Club, Utah Yetis, Utah Outlaws, Utah Mammoth, and the Utah Ice. So for now, it's goodbye to the Coyotes and professional hockey in Arizona. Throughout the years, Arizona brought in a strong and passionate fan base and provided the league with some of the best moments of the 2000s. Whether it was against them or for them, the Coyotes are part of NHL history. They sparked a passion in hockey for soon to be one of the greatest goal scorers of all time, and they developed a strong youth hockey program in Arizona. If this is it for hockey in the desert, it was not wasted.